So welcome back. I didn't play much of an outro last time, but I kind of really wanted to make sure it cut off right here, so we get this. I guess this is the first
Makoto.
time. You're early, Makoto.
Listen.
Does that mean you feel prepared? Not in the least. Where's everyone else? Why aren't they here
However,
yet? Don't worry, I'm sure they'll be here soon, just like you said. Byako, Hiro, and then the other ones arrived. But they're still the same state of shock. Hina, Hiro, silence. It isn't any normal silence. It was deafening fear and suspicion like that. The first class trial.
You called for me and so I'm
strong, silent, wonderful. So cool.
Yes!
Now listen, everyone. Be just fine to leave it to me. I hope you remember What if she remembers the parts that we lost in memories from the first week and before? Oh, Jenna said, Jill, you could break this open up. My scissors, my hands stabbed with a mastermind's plan. Thought I couldn't kill anyone. Just so adorable. If Mastermind wants, it can be a boy, girl, or anything in between. Oh, Toko, where am I? No human language could describe the disappointment. Everyone's here. Where your gloomy faces.
Chills!
Pitch black despair, climactic sorrow.
that's fine.
Alright, the final class trial, and here's the paper. It means this time, stop with all your slander. I'm a bear and in good standing, you know.
Unbelievable.
If there's a Mr. Fair's guy in your world, kind of I take home the tiara every year. I'm gonna win this game fair and square.
Today, I'm
make sure
feeling
everyone
white.
watches from home. This fair mightier than the game home. Alright, begin the trial. Sure, let's begin the trial. Link below.
You guys.
Don't try to run away. Laughter even louder.
In the name of my family.
It's time to end one more time. With thanks, Byako was the first to get into the elevator. One by one, we each followed. Why is Kingdom mad? Heroes seem shocked. Toko, I can understand. Nobody made eye contact, none of them all just disappeared into the elevator. They're all acting odd. Looks like they're paranoid and suspicious of each other.
However,
But you know why this is, don't you? I think
however,
so. Well, I can tell us all about it soon. It's in class trial. Are you sure it is?
So-
I wonder if it's because, alright, to win. I guess if they showed us all a picture of us missing out of it, they might have concluded that we're not all from the same class. Yeah, I think that, of course. I'm glad to hear you say that. Kyoko boarded the elevator. Let's get in this thing. Starting to make towards the elevator and open up and towards the new mall. I resolved that I'd see the last time. I repeated to myself that there was no fear and left in mystery. I pushed my anxiety down and climbed up the elevator and finally one leg sturdy. I passed through the threshold of the elevator. Without warning, began to descend. Deeper, 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 deeper still. Deeper, 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 deeper. Deeper we fell. Yeah, that's good writing there. Closed my eyes and fell asleep, and then sound to despair. Alone in the universe, I waked on the elevator for one last time. It could have been second century. Felt a good, gentle vibration in the elevator end. Okay, so this is a different scene one. This is the final count. What do you think? Isn't this a perfect background for design? Personal thing. It's long way in stage of the final battle. Perhaps I'm gonna sit in on this one, just sit around the vacant 16th seat.
Chill!
Won't begin its save. Wow, we did all that without saving. That was dumb of me. So many clues. Our skill set hasn't changed, so we'll just go for it. Here we go. Class trial, arise.
Since this will be the final class trial, I've come up with a special rule.
Okay.
So listen up.
Okay.
If you can figure out Mukuro's killer and go on to solve the mystery of this school, you guys win.
Sweet.
But if you can't,
You all die.
then I win.
Yeah.
And of course, waiting for the loser is the super exciting, super heart-pounding punishment!
Are you
Jeez.
saying that if you lose, you'll execute yourself?
Yep, sure will.
Okay.
That's final? No loopholes? No wiggling out of it later?
Why is this not having the fan go? Oh, it is going. Never mind, I can't just hear.
Of course not. Bears never go back on their word.
Never mind all that.
That's gonna be a
I
little
just
false,
have
I'm sorry.
one question for you.
Oh, you're taking this serious, huh? Are you?
Is the mastermind only one person?
That's a good question right now.
Don't bother. I already know the answer. You're all the mastermind, aren't you?
God.
You're all out to get me. I'm right, aren't I? I knew it.
Yeah, he was showing the same picture of that. Group photo. Headmaster's ebook. This.
You guys have all been working together, haven't you? I have evidence, so I know I'm right.
Hey, you stole my line. You're all out to get me. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, that's what the.
I have evidence of my own.
What a coincidence. I too have evidence to present. Evidence that proves everyone other than me has been working together.
Yeah.
What? Wait, hold on. This doesn't make any sense. How can the three of us each have that kind of evidence?
I know what the evidence is. Can I just get it?
You guys have all been. I have evidence.
Hey, you're all out to get me. I have evidence.
What a coincidence. Evidence that proves every. What? This doesn't make any sense.
How can the three of us each have that kind of evidence?
Oh my god. I gotta hit that purple word, but I can't hit that purple word.
You guys have all been. I have evidence.
Hey, you're all out to get me. I have evidence.
What a coincidence. Evidence that proves every. What? This doesn't make any sense.
How can the three of us each have that kind of evidence?
God damn it. Oh, we're gonna go one more time.
You guys have all been.
It has to be at the end of this
Hey,
time.
you're all out to get me. I have evidence.
What a coincidence. Evidence that proves every. What?
This doesn't make any sense. How can the three of us each have that kind of evidence?
Because you have the group play and I have, which they try to single you out.
It's
That's
not
why-
just you three. I have evidence too.
What? You too?
The evidence you're all referring to is this group photo.
Right?
Well, yeah. Huh? Wait, but mine's different. With the
see yours?
picture you have, I'm in it. But that can't be right. Because in my picture,
You're the only one missing.
see? I'm the only one not in it.
Figures as much in
Hero,
this case.
you have a picture too, right?
Okay, but be careful with it. It's pretty important evidence.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty easy to get. This one too, it's just what I thought. So that was a
So
distraction.
the secret in these pictures has been revealed.
Secret or whatever, I don't care. You guys are all in on this together. That's why I'm the only one missing.
Yeah,
You're
what
in
about
my picture. You're the ones trying to trick me.
So the whole purpose behind these photos was to get us questioning and fighting with each other. The mastermind laid a trap to make us each think everyone else was working against us.
Huh? I laid a trap?
Yep.
A trap? How rude! What grounds do you have for such audacious accusations?
Proof that usually will look for this trap. Each series is common. What's strange? regarding a certain person wouldn't show up in the photo. The one who got the photos.
I got it!
It's the one who
In
took
each
them.
case, the only one not in the picture is the person who received it.
Yeah, that's easy enough.
So, in the picture I got, I'm the only one missing.
And I kind of fell for that one for
In the
sure.
picture Hina got, she's the only one missing.
I kind of fell for that one too because I was wondering if everybody was working in conspiracy in that, but
And in the picture Hero got, he's the only one missing.
so that makes sense of that.
As long as we're talking about it, I suppose I should show you my photo as well.
Oh, sweet. Punch.
In other words, Monokuma gave each of us a group photo in which that person wasn't included.
And when we each saw our picture, we just assumed everyone else was the enemy?
Well, that's the logical thing to do.
Figured it out, huh?
Yeah, that one was easy.
Yeah, I thought that must be it. But how was that a hint?
But you know, there might be more than just Monokuma's trying to confuse us. There's something else that bothered me about the photo.
Listen, can I see everyone's group photo one more time? It's not directly connected to what we're talking about, but I'd like to double check something.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, I don't mind.
There's something unusual with these group pictures. Can you compare them? So the ones girls in there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Pictures here. One song first. Here's pictures. And then mine. She seems rather emotionless, but wait, what could it be? There's something strange in all of this. Something. Well, Celeste is in her like one getup, and then the baseball guy's in theirs.
Can you just forget about the photo already? Ugh. Trying to trick me with such an obviously fake photo? I'm still pissed about that.
And on top of that, they went to all that trouble to make it look like we were wearing matching uniforms.
So you think they're fake?
they're not.
No.
They're-
I assure you, they're quite real.
What are you talking about?
Wiped
There's
out
no
memories.
way.
Yeah! I don't remember ever taking a picture like that. So it's gotta be a fake. I'm sure of it.
But you know, can we really be so sure?
Huh?
This is the like memory, like brain box
Don't get me
situation.
wrong, I don't remember taking this picture either. But is that really enough to be absolutely positive they're fake?
What do you mean?
The reason why I can't remember this picture is some other reason. Some terrible reason. Unbelievably horrible reason. Oh my god, do I have to spell amnesia out? And this next is it. Is I think it's amnesia. I can't remember how it ends there. Yep. Everyone's guys. Give it another shot. Why not?
I refuse to give up yet!
Because my spelling's trash. We need an M to start with. That's an M that we need. E. S. Nisha, right? Is it A? Oh, it is A.
Now I understand!
Amnesia. Kept spamming ale. Damn,
Let's say that somehow we'd all lost our memories. That could explain it, couldn't it?
Oh,
Mass
I
amnesia
get it.
tickets.
So we all just lost our
That's
memories
rough.
at the same time and forgot about the photo. Makes sense. As if. You expect me to believe such an unbelievable occult-type story?
We all lost our memories? That's just crazy.
Telling Master they won't believe it. No matter how much they refuse. Death searchers, they have no choice. We can't record and accept it, then we can't play that. We have the DVD, but we can't play the DVD.
You're saying we all got spontaneous amnesia? Since when did
Maybe
this turn into some kind of sci-fi fantasy?
I promise you, I haven't lost my memory. Ever since I got to this school, I remember everything that's happened.
No, that's
Thank
wrong.
God we have the DVD that we can rely on.
Those photos aren't the only things that point to the possibility of memory loss. This DVD does the same thing.
Thank you, DVD.
You're not gonna show us something indecent, are you?
No,
Except for you,
it's
except
nothing
me.
like that. It's a video of all of us being interviewed by the Hopes Peak Academy headmaster.
When you say all of us, you mean
I mean all of us, including you.
you lied! I never did any kind of interview.
No, it's not a lie. Just watch the DVD and you'll see for yourself.
There you go,
The
Hina.
headmaster did, in fact, interview you.
She has a paperclip for a hair clip. That's
What are you
adorable.
saying?
I didn't imagine you would remember.
It's not about whether or not I remember. You expect me to believe all this? That I lost my memory
Hina,
somehow?
please don't be hard. I've carried this team so much with Kyoko. And even Byaku, I'll be fair. Byaku has carried the team too.
Well, we don't have any way to refute it, so we have no choice but to accept it as reality.
How can you say that? We're talking about living, breathing amnesia here.
Yeah.
To be honest, I have something else on my mind right now.
Something else?
You said the DVD contains recordings of us being interviewed by the headmaster, right? What were the interviews about?
The headmaster sat each of us down, one at a time, and asked us the same question. He asked us if we could accept the idea of spending the rest of our lives in this school.
What kind of question is that?
And how did we answer?
We all
We
said
didn't say
yes.
no, obviously.
Actually, we all said we could. Even me, I heard myself say yes. I could spend the rest of my life at this school.
Why? Why would you say yes to something like that?
Same reason
I
you
don't
would.
know. I don't remember a thing.
The same goes for everyone else. Nobody remembers. You don't remember choosing to live here forever, or even talking to the headmaster about it at all.
We're trying to
It
say
doesn't
Jill,
matter
maybe?
if I remember or not. Even if I bought the whole amnesia thing, the idea that I would want to live here forever? That's just insane! How can I believe that?
Insane or not, we can't move forward until you accept it. Am I right?
Yeah.
You sure are, 'cause it's all true.
Thank you, Mama Puma.
I know it sounds absurd, but if it's the truth, there's nothing we can do about it.
Indeed, we only have one path in front of us.
Then, we really...
Yep, you all totally lost your memory at the same time.
This is all making my head hurt.
And this
That's not that
isn't like some
complicated yet.
normal kind of memory loss. You stole those specific memories from us, didn't you?
Oopsie. You figured that part out too, huh?
Oh,
Of
it's no
course.
doubt so convenient.
There's no way we would all just happen to get amnesia at the same time. How could someone just steal our memories?
Same way they can make a bear move around like that.
Come. That hardly matters right now. If I said it was hypnotism, will you believe me? Or we opened up your skulls and messed with your brains? Would you really believe anything I said? How it happened doesn't matter right now.
What matters is figuring out what memories you took from us. That's what you're trying to say, right?
Yep.
I knew I could count on you.
The interview with the headmaster, taking that group photo, those can't be the only memories we lost. There must have been a purpose to it all. A reason for taking away our memories.
Because we're the ultimate hope
Of course
project.
there was a purpose. It all has to do with the original motive.
To cause us
You mean the motive you came up with? To try and get us to all kill each other?
That has something to do with the memories you stole from us?
It sure does. But that part's still a secret.
I'll
Anyway,
crack it
I'm
open
sure
soon
it's
enough.
not easy, but let's all focus on the class trial for the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Okay, so you want us to figure out who killed her before we do anything else.
Yeah. Well, until we do that, we need to, every last thing explain this just so. Well, who killed Megacushion needs to be exposed. We need the lights on this one, I think. Nope, we don't have that one. Here's profile.
So who did it? Who killed her?
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything. That much I'm sure of.
But when you think about it, is the mastermind really here in the school?
Of course! They have to be here somewhere.
What makes you so sure?
What does make me so sure?
Exactly. You're just making stuff up. There's no way the mastermind is here. The mastermind is probably a million miles away.
That's easy enough to crack.
No, it's wrong.
Break.
There's no question that the
Haven't heard that
mastermind is
before, but
somewhere
yeah.
within the school.
How do you know? Did you find some evidence or something?
In the back of the data center, I found a panel that controls Monokuma. The mastermind must have been using
We
that
found
to
more like
control
we
it
found it,
all
but
this
yeah.
time. So there can't be any doubt. The mastermind has been inside the school all along.
There can't be any doubt. In which case, there also can be no doubt that the mastermind is one of us.
What?
Recall what Makoto told us Monokuma said to him earlier.
Well, it would have to be someone not in this room though, because he couldn't control Marco from here. I already told you it's one of the 16, right? That line is
So
come
if
up
the
more than
mastermind is in the school, we have to assume it can only be that 16th student.
How'd they manage to survive all of this?
So we're the only ones here? It's not me! I'm not the mastermind!
Well, it's not me!
I blame Makoto! What?
Everybody
What,
blames
guys?
me.
It's super weird how you're the only one who survived being executed.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I get it! The only way he could have survived is if he was actually the mastermind himself, right?
Please, Ken.
Nuts! You got me!
God damn it.
What are you trying to say?
Everyone, calm down. There's no reason to panic. The mastermind's true identity will become clear soon enough. Just as soon as we find out who killed Mukuro.
That's a good
Okay.
point. Rather than wasting time bickering, we should put our minds to work solving this mystery.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Bill.
well,
Keep
how
it
much
up.
time have we already spent talking about the murder?
Yeah,
He's
talking a lot.
right. What more is there to talk about?
If you want something to talk about, I think there might be one thing.
Go
We
ask us
haven't
something
fully
about it.
established what Mukuro's fatal injury was.
Huh? But I thought we figured that out. She died when she got hit in the back of the head.
Nope.
No, that isn't actually what killed her. Wouldn't you agree, Makoto?
Yeah. Other ones.
I got it!
Give me this
All of
precious
the
life.
wounds covering her body. That's what really killed her.
After the game told us.
Hey, now hold on a second. You did read the Monokuma file, right?
The body was found.
It made it pretty clear. Those wounds were made at least a few days ago.
Yeah, but the
So
more
they
it makes
can't
it
possibly
easy
be
to
what killed
keep
her.
it alive.
Consider this. What if the murder itself took place at least a few days ago.
What?
What if, when we discovered her body, she'd already been dead for several days? If that's true, then naturally the wounds that killed her would appear to be however many days old.
Yep.
That doesn't make any sense. Because she had all those wounds before she ever came here.
Huh? How do you know that?
Isn't it obvious? She was the ultimate soldier, right?
It said a
So
few
that
days,
means-
so she couldn't have been.
You know,
It would have been several weeks.
You're
How long
wrong.
it's been.
she denied me before I could even say anything.
Oh.
Come on. I mean, you think I'm not weird, okay? At least listen to what I have to say before you deny me.
Okay. I'm not sure we're gonna deny Father in the first place. This is a few days and we've been in here for so long. Group photo, okay, portfolio, headmaster.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in 100 different battles. So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
Are you finished?
You didn't deny me this time,
Headmaster's ebook.
You made me go all cutesy.
Don't worry, there wasn't anything cute about it.
This has to be her profile. I can't remember what her profile said. Gotta check her profile to double check it before now. Didn't leave a single scar. Let's go for it. Yep, got it.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in 100 different. So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
God.
You finished?
You didn't deny that.
Don't worry, there wasn't anything cute about it.
Mukuro was the ultimate. She must have been in. So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those.
There we go.
No, that's wrong. No, Mukuro didn't suffer those wounds in battle. The file we found in the headmaster's room said as much.
Yep.
Despite the time she spent in battle after battle as a member of Fenrir, when she entered this school, she hadn't sustained a single injury.
Because she's
Don't
badass.
be denied so completely. Actually, it's kind of refreshing.
Man, and you think you guys are
Maybe it's because of all of Master's training.
Anyway, so we can be sure that Mukuro suffered all those wounds after coming to this school, in which case, they could be the very thing that killed her.
As a matter of fact, it's hard to imagine any other possibility. When examining her body, I found that her stomach and head wounds came after she was already dead.
Unless anyone has any better suggestions, I think we can say this with confidence. The wounds Mukuro sustained all over her body are what ultimately killed her.
Oh my god.
But if that's what killed her, then does that mean she's really been dead for who knows how long?
That's exactly what it means. When we found her body in the garden, she'd already been dead for several days.
So
I wonder
then,
if she was dead
what
when
about
we
the little
started
matter of
this.
what happened last night?
Because they didn't have her there, but
Makoto, you said you were attacked in your room by a masked assailant.
sailing.
If Mukuro had already been dead for several days, certainly it couldn't have been her. So who was it that attacked you?
And it has to be Mastermind, right?
I got it!
Yep.
The one who attacked me was the true mastermind. When we discovered Mukuro in the garden wearing the same mask,
We assumed it was the same person, but it wasn't.
I naturally assumed she must have been the one who attacked
But you
me.
can see her hand, so
But I was wrong. It wasn't her at
or
all.
him, I guess.
It was the mastermind.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just getting a little impatient sitting here listening. I think I'm gonna jump in. Let's start off with a nice, easy question.
Yep.
Your assumption that I attacked Makoto is just that, right? An assumption. You can't really know who was under that mask, can you? The true identity of the masked attacker is Mukuro Ikusaba! At least, that's what I think.
That doesn't make any sense.
Do you have any evidence that might convince me otherwise?
There's no way Makuri could be attacking me. No, it's basic. Fail. Makuri is very touchy compared to the attacker. It's an obvious. We have to do the shot here. We saw that before.
You never saw their face, right? So you can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba!
We're gonna have to do a double back.
You're wrong. Even without seeing their face, there's another part of the attacker we can use to prove it wasn't her.
The hand,
Oh? And what is this other part? Is it the right hand? Or the left hand?
Oh my God.
Maybe the right foot. Or perhaps the left foot. Or could it be the...
What hand was that? I gotta remember the hand that was the attack. I guess that's it. Tell me it's the right hand, please.
You never saw their face, so you can't have any idea who was... I'm
Yeah,
telling you now, it was Mukuro...
Thank God, right hand for the win. And I thought it might be the left hand with how we discovered.
Mukuro had a tattoo on her right hand, if I remember correct, a representation of Fenrir. In other words, a wolf tattoo.
Ragnar
But I
Brock.
saw the right hand of the person who attacked me. And there was no such tattoo. So there's no way the person behind the mask was Mukuro.
Yeah, well, okay. You got me. I guess it wasn't her. But that
One down.
still doesn't prove that it was me. It could have been, someone else, right?
Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I all have solid alibis for that entire night.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah! We were in the gym tearing you apart, so it couldn't have been any of us.
Oh,
And then-
okay, sure. It couldn't have been any of you. But what about Kyoko? It totally could have been her.
Please tell me she actually has these scars.
Uh-oh. No snappy comeback? Did I score a bullseye?
If you insist, I don't mind showing you.
Okay.
What do you think? I'll show you the one thing that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt it wasn't me.
Show me your hand, sexy, sexy hand. Anything to say beforehand? Kyoko removed her
Your
glove.
hands!
Think without thinking, I let off a gas. The more than just a
Awful, isn't it? It happened when I was first learning to be a detective. I was inexperienced.
I thought you didn't want anyone to see those scars.
If
Oh,
it
it's
means
vital
we get
by
another
evidence.
step closer to unmasking the mastermind, it doesn't really bother me.
Kyoko seems to savor those words she said then, and then she put them back in her glove.
My scars should suffice as proof.
Thank you, Kyoko. That's sad, but true.
Makoto, did the person who attacked you have scars like mine?
No, not at all. I'm positive.
Then this much has been made clear. There can be no doubt that the one who attacked Makoto is the true mastermind.
Unless you think I did it, which is...
This is just awful. On top of my secret being revealed, I had to look at those positively grotesque scars of yours.
Positively grotesque scars.
Sorry, did I say that out loud? I do hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
Not at all. You can say whatever you want.
Sure, as long as it means pushing me farther into the corner, right? But I'm not cornered just yet. Because if you haven't noticed, the circumstances surrounding Mukuro's death are totally unknown.
That's true, but still.
All we know right now is she was killed a good while before this morning.
On the contrary, we don't know anything other than that.
You're not going to tell us she was already dead before we arrived here or something, are you?
In that regard, you have nothing to worry about.
What?
I promise you, without a doubt, she died after our little killing game began here.
But it could have been
Then
any
somehow
instant.
she was killed in secret without any of us knowing.
And after she died, who knows how much time went by before we found her, right? Did the culprit stash her somewhere? She couldn't have been in the garden the whole time.
If she was, she would have been totally decomposed. Just like your brain.
Jeez.
She was being stored somewhere?
Yep, the biolab.
To hide a body here. To just store it somewhere?
What was the only place it could be stored? Someone could store a bio at the biolab.
got
All those other ones
Mukuro's
aren't even
body was
close.
probably kept hidden in the biolab.
Biolab?
Biolab.
You mean on the 5th floor?
Yeah, we didn't have access to the 5th floor for some time.
That's right. It's actually set up for use as a morgue. So it's the perfect place to hide a body.
At the
Then
same
you're
time.
also saying the body was moved from the biolab to the garden.
And I have no doubt that that's exactly what happened. In fact, I have proof.
The panel of tops. Give me that top. Top goodness. It says
I got
biolab on it.
What makes me so sure the body was carried from the biolab to the garden is the tarp that we found in the garden. When I was checking it over again, I noticed something. I noticed that some text had been stamped on one corner of the tarp.
We didn't notice this before.
It says biolab.
Holy cow! How'd you notice that tiny little thing?
It's fucking huge.
Makoto's nitpicky nature seems to have surfaced with perfect timing.
Thank you,
This
Biako, I guess.
proves that the tarp originally came from the biolab.
Yay.
In fact, there's a whole stack of tarps just like it in there.
So when the killer moved the body to the garden, they must have grabbed a tarp to wrap it in. Then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers, and put the coat on it afterwards.
You made everything sound so amazingly consistent.
That's just a wild guess. Where's your
There's
evidence?
smoking up there.
Prove that the body was wrapped in a tarp and moved.
There is no evidence. I was simply explaining what I think happened. But you seem to be getting pretty worked up about it, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of the biolab, you must be getting pretty nervous. Because the key to uncovering your secret identity is hidden within that room.
You talking about unmasking the mastermind?
You see, the biolab contained an inconsistency. One so major it can't be overlooked.
Yep. The biolab's inconsistency. What do you call it?
La, I can't hear you.
Such a child. Oh well, just ignore him.
Need to pull myself together. The inconsistency in the biolab.
By the way, Makoto, what about that one thing?
Jesus Christ.
What
Tornado hit.
one thing?
What do you think? I'm talking about your family.
What?
Don't tell me you forgot about that video message.
Well, you're saying they're dead. This is why I think it might be a post-apocalyptic kind of place.
So what do you
Escape plan.
think? Are you sure your family's still okay?
That has nothing to do with this right now. Makoto, just pull
Why
it
are
together,
you bringing
please.
that up now?
Because he wants to
Your
distract you
mom,
from the
your
fact.
dad, your little sister. What do you think has happened to your family?
I think
Are
people
they
died
really
on the
as
outside.
safe as you might have assumed?
Stop talking about that!
Calm down, Makoto. He wants you to get upset.
I need to calm down. Let's me get back to this biologics going up. Suppose inconsistency. Area number don't match up. We need the blue lights.
Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible! I'm not listening!
There we go. No, not the biolab secrets, the biolab's
This
life.
should prove it.
There we go. Oh, we flawless that guy. Oh, we've ruined so much. Mostly because they don't have the part where they go completely black. If I can see it, it's gonna.
The lights.
What are you talking about? What about the lights?
Like I said before, the biolab also acts as a morgue. And as part of that, a giant refrigerator was installed in there. That's where everyone who's died is stored.
And it was set up so that when a slot had a body in it, a blue light would turn on.
In other words, if the blue light is on, that means there's a body in that slot.
But I counted up the number of blue lights that were on, and there were only 9.
Why does that matter? You gotta give me the bite-sized version here, man.
Which means it should be 10. There's a
10
living
blue
dead
lights
among
should have been
us.
on.
I knew
Any
that
other number
secret
is
from
incredibly suspicious.
outside the game, but yeah.
Suspicious? Why? That's simple. Just recall who's died here so far, and it should become clear.
Alright, solve the mystery. Sayaka first, then Junko second, then Leon, then Chihiro. Oh, poor Chihiro. Mundo fifth, Taka and Himaku second. Celeste, her one's like so like weirdly artistic. Sakura ninth. And victim number 10 is Mama Kuru. That's such a good number for 10 people
That's
in all.
right. Any other
right.
number should make you immediately suspicious. But according to the lights in the biolab, only 9 people were being stored there.
You think they would have made a fake life to hide their identity?
You're saying a dead body just up and disappeared?
I'm saying it's alive.
The mastermind destroyed one of the bodies to get rid of evidence.
But if
No.
they wanted to do that, they would have destroyed Mukuro's body. And yet, her
What is it?
body was left alone.
Then, whose body disappeared?
It may very well be that none of them disappeared.
Well, if that's true, then why doesn't the body count match?
Including Monokuma's executions, there have apparently been 10 deaths, but there were
there's
only
only
9
9.
bodies. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I'm completely lost. How can the number of victims be less than the number of murders?
Explanation for the number of victims. Why is that? Why was it? Only 9 took place. Mastermind destroyed the body of the same person was killed twice. There was 10 bodies. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is this double killing? I didn't get that one. Less than the number of victims. Oh my god! I know what it is. I don't want to spoil it, but the same person was killed twice.
What about it? The same person
It
was killed twice.
Killed twice?
Officially, 10 murders have been committed so far.
Yeah, I think I know the whole case from this point
But
forward.
one of the victims may have been murdered, and then murdered again.
Yep. This double murder is why
Murdered again?
it answers so many questions about this Mikuru's body.
If that's the case, there could have been 10 killings, but still only 9 victims, right?
Yep.
Technically, you're right, I guess. Still, something like that.
Could easily have happened. No, it is what happened.
Sounds
Okay,
like
so-
you're already convinced. Then can you tell us who was killed twice?
It was Mukuro, of course.
Yep.
Before she was killed as Mukuro Ikusaba, she was killed as someone else.
And that's why the body had to be stored in the biolab until the moment we found it in the garden.
No, that's crazy talk. She was killed as someone else? Besides, who could that someone else even have been?
I know who
All
it
you
is.
have to do is look at those bodily injuries of hers, and that will become obvious.
Do you guys know who it is?
Nothing's
Because I
gonna
kind of know
become
it from outside sources.
Because Kyoko's totally delusional.
So we have the Monochrome files.
Who
We need
is
the
this someone
lacerations.
else that Mukuro was killed as? Was it Sayaka Maizono? Junko Enoshima?
It's that one. Ah, damn it.
Shoot! Who is this someone else that Mukuro was billed as? Was it Sayaka Maizono? Junko Enoshima? Leon Kuwata?
It's not that one. That one's beat up.
Chihiro Fujisaki? Mando Owada? Kiyotaka Ishimaru? Hifumi Yamada? Celestia Lu... whatever? Or maybe... Sakura Ogami?
It's obviously
No, no, no. There's no way anyone was murdered twice!
Okay. Is this the bullet I need?
Who is this someone else that was it? Sayaka?
I'm so sure it's Junko.
Enoshima?
There we go.
No, it's wrong.
It's right, though.
Junko, wasn't her fatal injury pretty similar to Mukuro's?
What
Fatal
do you
scars.
mean?
The fatal scars there.
Well, remember what happened to her? She was impaled by a bunch of spears.
And Mukuro died from a number of wounds across her body. When you compare that to the stab wounds Junko suffered,
And the similarities match?
That was weeks
Yes.
ago, man.
And those are the only fatal injuries that match up. That explains why those two bodies are actually one and the same.
Oh my god, that's so
So let me
crazy.
see
I
if
even
I have
knew
this
the Junko secret, but man, that's a delicious nugget to get the double murder there.
Junko, or someone going by that name, was stabbed to death with multiple spears. Then her body was kept in the biolab for however long before being dragged out again. Only this time, it was presented as the corpse of one Mukuro Ikusaba.
It all matches up, right? Those wounds Junko suffered could easily be these same injuries.
It's really true? Mukuro and Junko are the same person? Wait,
Not quite,
so then... What does it all mean?
It means that there haven't been 10 victims,
There are
but
9.
9, which also means that among the people we thought were dead, one is still alive.
And that's the true identity of the mastermind?
Who is it? Who's behind all this?
We already know the answer to that. It's Mukuro.
No, the body matches
She took
Mukuro's.
Junko's body and made it look like she was the one who died. So Mukuro is still alive.
Got it.
Total silence? Then I must be right.
Smoker is still alive. Well, as soon as he, but do I believe that? No way, he's still alive. It's the body size doesn't match. Mukuro's fatal injuries. Mukuro's body portfolio.
The body we found in the
I think
garden.
it's body portfolio. I think.
It wasn't Mukuro.
Is that? Can I have to do that?
No, it's
Thank you. We'll just cut that one right to the chase. The body make it doesn't match.
No, the body we found in the garden was Mukuro. The body's appearance and measurements are consistent with her records. Right, Kyoko?
She was 5 foot 6 inches tall and weighed 97 pounds. Her vitals were 31, 21, 32. Everything in her profile is consistent with that corpse.
And then there's the matter of the Fenrir tattoo. So there's no question it's her.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the
But if Mukuro's not the mastermind, then who's actually still alive?
We're still alive. So the only person that could be alive. It should be a pretty easy after the game split it out for us.
Here's my answer.
So this is about as far as I know. I know this
Junko
is
is still
Psycho.
alive.
Junko
It's
is
the
like
only
a psycho
possibility.
bitch. So we'll see in a second.
Are you sure about that?
Huh?
I admit, since Mukuro is undoubtedly dead, Junko does seem to be the only other explanation.
Do you have one then?
But we saw her get impaled. She died right before our very eyes. If Junko were still alive, the death we saw would had to have been some kind of charade.
God, that's pretty crazy for
But
what.
you yourself confirmed she was dead, did you not?
Yeah. Now that you mention it. This place. The lifeless body. Twisted wrist, pulse. Of course, she's really dead. Anything's gone.
She was dead. There's no question. Junko was dead.
But it wasn't
So,
sick.
the idea that she's still alive.
It must be wrong.
Then you're withdrawing your previous statement?
No.
I know you gave it your best shot, but too bad. I guess your conclusion was a dud. Too bad, too bad.
No,
This
I'm
case hasn't been decided just yet.
Oh.
You haven't given up already, have you, Makoto?
I don't give up unless it's to save your ass, I guess, Kyoko.
Of course not. There's no way I'd give up that easy.
That's all well and good, but how do you intend to solve the problem standing in your way? Junko absolutely died. Mukuro absolutely
Yeah, but we already
died.
convinced that they
Both of
murdered
them are
twice.
dead, right? There can't be any kind of survivor story.
I think we need to look at this from the opposite direction.
The opposite direction?
Let's assume Junko is still alive. If so, how could she have survived?
How could have Junko survived? Checked the dead body with true. But still, she's alive somehow. Could be Junko was somebody else entirely. Maybe she used some sort of trick. I don't know what I'm supposed to spell here. Disguise. I want to E first. Replace. I'm gonna go with the A here. E, D, give me that D. There we go. We got replace.
Now I understand.
It's kind of a weird word to go for, but it's the only one that kind of fits the theme.
That's it. What if she switched places with someone else?
Switch places?
That's right. Before the spears could kill her, she got someone to take her place. Specifically, Mukuro Ikusaba.
Then that
were on the
would
same
make it
side, that would be
Mukuro's
crazy.
corpse that showed up later.
Which is why the body's height and weight and everything match Mukuro's profile, right?
I don't know anything about this switching places thing, but that had to be Junko who got stabbed to death, right?
Why does it have to be
Yeah,
at this time?
you're saying they switched? When could they even have done that?
Oh my god, it's so way back when.
Right when she was about to die? Like she used some kind of ninja replacement technique?
Good point. There's just no way they could have switched like that. So maybe the whole idea is wrong.
Is there some way they could have switched? Figure it out. Okay. They switch after the death, they switch the moment, they switch at the beginning,
got it.
going from the beginning.
Two of them may have switched places from the very beginning.
So that wasn't even Junko we were talking to before, huh?
From the
In the beginning?
Yes, from the moment we first met. If that's when they switched, then they wouldn't have had to switch at the moment of death, right?
That's crazy
After
as
all,
hell.
the one we saw at that point would have already been Mukuro.
Hold on. So you're saying the Junko we first met
That's kind of funny. I thought she was
is
the
actually
regular.
Mukuro all along?
I thought she was the original Junko, and that got totally,
We'd
totally
already
got
met
me
her?
there.
I had like a normal conversation with her.
She
When
seemed
we
pretty
first
normal.
met, none of us knew who anyone else was. So Mukuro could have simply told us her name was Junko,
Yeah.
and we never would have known the difference. That would easily allow the two of them to switch places from the very beginning.
Wait, but Mukuro had a tattoo on the back of her hand, right? Junko never had any tattoo like that, did
But
she?
she had the fake nails, for sure. But she could have covered it up with...
She could have hidden it with foundation or something like that. If she did, it likely melted away in the explosion, exposing the tattoo after the body was extinguished. Plus, there were the fake nails found on the hands of Mukuro's body.
Yeah, I don't need to do that one myself.
They were the same fake red nails she was wearing when we all met for the first time.
She's crazy. She walked into a death trap like that.
She really did use foundation.
Correct. Even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I couldn't say for certain it wasn't Mukuro. So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto.
Yeah.
But too bad for you, Monokuma. You can't deny it anymore.
Yeah.
Wait, so this whole thing was a setup from the very beginning?
If that's true, it was quite an elaborate plan to be sure, making it look like Mukuro was Junko.
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them were working together.
Two parties working together for almost no benefit.
So Mukuro, the ultimate despair, teamed up with someone like her. In other words, it would be fair to say that Junko herself was also the ultimate despair.
What's wrong? Lost the will to fight back?
Very
I think
similar
he's
to
just afraid.
Afraid? What's that mean? Fear is only possible where hope is possible. I only have despair, so fear is an alien concept to me.
Okay, then
Then why haven't you been saying anything?
Because it's a bunch of nonsense. Junko's my secret identity? As if.
Then why did you try and protect Junko's real identity?
I tried to protect her identity. When did I do that?
Okay. Because we're using it, but I'll try to see. I don't really figure it out. I really try to figure out once. Try to, not just once, but twice. First time was during our last investigation. Our latest investigation. First time was during our latest investigation. It's hard. No.
Shoot!
I don't know what it means by latest investigation. Despair in the present violence. Choco's account. Nope.
Shoot!
Oh, I'm gonna die on this one. That's just once, but twice. First during our latest investigation. For a purple pen master. Lock and load. Anything there? Nope.
Shoot!
We're gonna die. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Nope.
Shoot!
We'll give it another
I
shot.
refuse to give up yet.
That was a quick death there.
The two of them may have switched place. Yes, if that's... Then they...
So fast. Going the fastest I can.
Would we?
Yep.
So Mook and we. That would.
Wait! Junko never...
If she did, well, they... But, correct, so but too bad.
Wait, so...
If that...
The reason so Mukuro, in other words,
What's wrong?
I think he's
Fear it. Because then what? I quit.
Refuse to admit it, but she matter. Figure it out. Try to hit once or twice. Latest investigation. Last body. It's not that one. That's true. Okay, she was also physical. Kyoko. Matches skin characteristics. Hidden crescent there. Nope. This is not a thing. Most of these lockers were closed though. Secret is biolast. Repurposed. Is her face covered in each one of those? No.
Shoot.
Damn it. I couldn't see all the pictures, so I took a guess. Gotta take a guess sometimes. Fatal wounds. Kyoko. Oh my god. I'm gonna go for the stab wounds next. Nope. I'm almost willing to slow ball it now. Places check. There. What is even evolved in the last investigation now? Anything there? Nope. Oh god, I hate this bit. Control rooms. Result. Guitar? Handbook. Lab secrets, good photo. Anything with Jack's memories. Oh my god. I can't think this one out at all. Anything of the ultimate despair? Nope. We're going through this trip again, guys.
I refuse
I
to
know
give up
this is
yet.
supposed to be obvious, but I don't know what has a link to Junko at all. They don't even have her hand.
Yes, then they wouldn't have had to switch.
Just a moment.
After all.
So... And we... That would...
Yep, her hand is covered there.
They were correct, so I'm. But
Wait!
the reason such an old.
So Mukuro, in other words,
What's wrong?
I think he's just
Afraid. Fear is only
It's impossible if you have hope.
why
You
did
don't have
I
hope.
tried to quit.
I'm gonna figure it out. Oh my god. Check the Garden Dojo. Tarp. Ultimate Despair. Hidden Room. Anything with this one? Nope.
shoot.
It's worth a try. Nope, not that one. I really need to start writing down the things I've used before.
I got it.
Okay, it was the DVD.
While I was in the AV room, watching the DVD of our interviews with the headmaster,
Okay. Because they didn't want to do the voice of Junko and stuff. Just a moment, whole scene, the DVD stuff, hey, what the heck was it? It's out of service, what the heck now? Must be a failure technique. Failure.
you made sure I couldn't finish watching the video. And the reason you did that
The
is
voice.
because you didn't want me to see the real Junko, did you?
Oh, yeah! If everyone was in that video, of course Junko would have had to show up.
And if Makoto saw the real Junko, it would have been totally obvious that the Junko we met was an imposter.
That whole power outage thing was just a fluke.
No, it wasn't fluke. Mastermind definitely obscured the power outage. Not only that, time you hid Junko's body, Mastermind covered up another piece of evidence that was relative. Oh, man, this is getting hard. Moment of truth.
What do you want? What do you want? Are you
them
sure
so
about
much.
this? You're getting all riled up. That's impossible.
Final strike.
That's impossible.
Raporo. Try to protect their
This should
identity.
prove it.
So so I was kind of writing that because you were hiding the face in the group pictures, right?
The video wasn't the only thing you tried to cover up.
Damn it, I got it wrong. I guess the group
noticed
picture
it
was
just a
like-
little while ago. In all the photos, there's a certain similarity. In
What's so unusual about them?
Under these same pictures. Junko's face is away or obscured.
I got it! Junko's face. The one thing common to every single photo is that you can't see her face.
I couldn't see the swimming one, but I'm gonna take the word on that.
It's hard to believe her face would just happen to be hidden in every single picture, don't you? And on top of that, in this photo, you can see that Mukuro is clearly visible. So in other words, at that point, the two of them hadn't switched yet. With all that in mind, there's no doubt that the girl whose face is hidden here is the real Junko, which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show her face. Because if we could have seen her face, then it would have clearly revealed that the Junko in the pictures wasn't the Junko that we knew.
Oh my.
I believe everything Makoto said is true. Junko and Mukuro switched places before we met either of them.
So she killed Mukuro, who had taken her place, making it look like she'd died. And the real Junko is still alive.
And she's the one behind this whole murderous situation. This killing game. She's the true mastermind and the ultimate despair.
Xanadu times 2!
With this, the identity and the crimes of the mastermind have been exposed.
No, wait, hold on!
Don't bother trying to deny it. There's no more room for debate. You don't have anywhere left to run. I'll prove everything. Right?
Now. Closing conflicts begin. So we need something to show the original Junko. It's there. She died. Something of bringing the body wrapped in tarp. We didn't do this in the last one, did we, for a while? Sire was the last one, wasn't it? I can't remember that. So they tried to kill me here. So, this is where she took off the mask and put it on the body one. Oh my god, so many of these are just so finicky. I could really go for something better here. This body here. This is explosion here. I don't know what could be here. Let's see what we got so far.
You! We met the ultimate fashionista, Junko and Oshima. But that wasn't the real Junko.
Oh no!
The girl we saw before us was actually the 16th student who had taken Junko's place. And that girl's name was Mukuro Ikusawa. But it wasn't long before she died at the hands of Monokuma. In other words, the mastermind, Junko and Oshima.
Okay, so this one has to be something where she wrapped it up in the tarp. So she approached here, lie down the body. Okay, that body makes sense. What goes here then? Okay, this is them replacing this. This is the knife here. Where's the mask replacement thing? Where did I put that knife then? Oh, knife there. This is Kyoko, shows my ass. Spot the spacings there.
Here's exactly what happened.
I don't know if it's exact, but there's a lot to cover. Okay, we got the body
Her
one right.
body
That
was
was one
kept in a biolab, which had been converted into a morgue, until Junko decided to put her body to use. Junko dragged the body out of the biolab, using the tarp to carry her to the garden. She fabricated the murder to try and frame Kyoko, who'd proven to be one big thorn in her side. Meanwhile, she wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding somewhere inside the school. So she put on a mask and then attacked me. After making sure I'd gotten a good look at the mask, she left the room. Then she put the same mask on Mukuro's body. This was all to make us think the person who attacked me and the corpse were one and the same. She wanted us to believe the murder had only recently taken place.
Not much long after this.
it.
Finally, by strapping a bomb to the body, she was able to destroy any remaining evidence. She needed to hide the body's true identity. She had to make sure we didn't find out it was actually the same person we'd met in the beginning. This is the truth behind Mukuro's murder. And
That's
the
really
one who
crazy.
carried it all out is the true mastermind. The one controlling Monokuma. The real Junko Enoshima.
Oh, take that, Junko. So I did know that she had some big ploy in the end, but I didn't know there was this huge swap there. And there was some swapping of some
That's
sort.
the whole story behind this incident.
Man, that was a good ending.
Well,
so.
what do you have to say to that?
I think I still like the 5th case more, but the 6th one's pretty fun.
What? Are you broken again?
You can't get out of this, so don't even try.
So she's coming here for
Come
realty.
on! It's time you finally revealed yourself!
It's not like you're an endangered species or something. How long do you plan to keep hiding?
Give it up, Junko. The game's over.
Over? Did you really think the story would end once we reached the climax of the case?
That's what you
There's
promised.
still plenty more to go!
Oh, come on, Junko. Is she gonna replace now?
The ultimate despair. Junko is back.
We have been waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear. If you swear
so
your
weird.
fealty to us, we will reward you with half of the entire world.
I can see why she didn't want us to see the tape.
We've even drawn up the
Wouldn't
deed
recognize
already.
it.
We will grant you honor, status, in some of our home cooking.
Yeah, she's crazy as hell.
Have you made your choice? Will you serve under us?
No thanks.
Oh, did you think I was being serious? Sorry, I was just messing with you. It's been so long since I've had an audience. Even I'm not sure what kind of role I'm supposed to play.
She has a different voice than I remember for sure. So this is the mastermind. She is the real
Anyway,
GP.
looks like I've finally been set free.
She's so
Having to play
melancholy.
Monokuma all the time, day after day. It was like I was stuck in purgatory, or like a slow suicide. I get bored so easy, you know?
Man, this voice is just rubbing the wrong way.
Huh? What about my face? What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas combined.
I feel like this isn't the first time I've seen you.
I do remember seeing her something tonight. Before we write.
I got it!
It must be the amnesia.
That's right. It was before I ever came to this school. I remember seeing a magazine cover,
It's on the thing.
and you were on it.
Wow, you have a pretty good memory. I guess that's why you've made it this far, huh?
So I was right.
Voice. This like tone is just hitting me like really agonizing.
Then what you told me in the main hall when this all began.
I've seen your face on a ton of magazine, but your look doesn't quite match up to reality. Oh, that was that hint then, huh? What are you talking about? My cover pics and junk. Anyways, it's totally all Photoshop. So that's what was hiding there, Photoshop on. Well, you know, editing heck back like that computer isn't real. So that was what that was about.
Sometimes a little lie is necessary to keep things moving along. Wouldn't you agree?
That
Oh my,
explains why she
it's
didn't
so
quite
daunting,
seem the
it's just
same.
hurts.
Because she was a different
That
person all along.
I'm me. And Mukuro is Mukuro. She
Okay.
tried her best. But there's just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista. Two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist. Not even if they're twins.
Oh, this is weird as hell.
I know, it's such a cliche, right? I'm almost embarrassed to admit it.
So she was your
So
twin?
basically,
Yeah.
Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin relationship. The older sister, tough and proud. That was Mukuro. The younger sister, smart and cute. That was...
Me! Junko fucking Enoshima!
Junko fucking never seen
And
that.
together, we were the Despair Sisters, aka the ultimate despair!
Despair.
She's a totally different person now.
She just goes
Like
off
I
and
said,
whatever.
I get bored easy as hell. I even get fucking bored with myself. But if
This
you're
is more
twins,
edgy and fun.
why do you have different last names? Oh, that again? You have any idea how many times people ask me that shit?
Oh.
Maybe it's new to your dumb ass, but it bores me to tears. Answering the same questions over and over?
And over.
Just make up whatever answer you want. I don't give a shit. The
I don't
truth's
give a shit.
fucking lame anyway.
If she was your twin, that means you killed your own sister?
And for reasons deeper and darker than the ocean. Ha! As if.
Well, I suppose I'd better explain.
Okay. This is an interesting
For my
setting.
plan to work, someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind the scenes. The so-called mastermind had to operate Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that. But after looking at the situation, I determined it would be impossible for Mukuro to perform such duties. Because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family,
Aw, sad
leaving me
face.
behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries. Such a disappointment.
Well, she never got injured, so that's pretty badass.
So, I decided to play the role of director and have her join the rest of you in your school life. I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way. Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start with. Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed something of a problem. She had what I call the three atrocities: atrociously rank, atrociously filthy, atrociously repulsive. It was
Okay,
atrociously
weird as hell.
clear just how out of touch she was with the rest of society. Meanwhile, my ultimate fashionista status has an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste.
And that's why you switched identities?
Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I'd calculated. It was a lost cause. She was
God,
nothing
so
more than a
weird
bit
as hell.
player, an extra, unworthy of lines. Being the utter disappointment that she was, anyone would have expected her to get killed off right away, which is precisely why I killed her. To meet everyone's expectations.
That can't be your only reason,
Weird
can
secretary
it?
sound.
Well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming bored.
I've never been a stickler for following a plan to the letter, you know? If I
Jesus
planned
Christ,
everything
weird.
out and knew just what was gonna happen, that'd be so boring. So, I changed things just a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a little point.
In other words, Mukuro's death was a one-sided, premeditated act of betrayal, just as I suspected. When Mukuro was killed, she must have been as surprised as anybody else.
What? This wasn't supposed to happen. By me. She did say that. I forgot that. That was so back
So, you
down.
figured it out? Well, you're
Oh my
right. There's no way Mukuro could have pulled off such a convincing performance. But she did teach you all a very valuable lesson, don't
How can you talk like that? You sacrificed your own sister. How does that not even bother you?
Because she's a psycho bitch
I
herself.
sacrificed her? That's what's got you so hot under the collar? Jeez, misunderstandings sure are scary.
Oh, scary.
We were the ultimate despair, you know? So we never had any kind of hope or expectations.
So she's sad
I
that
felt
you killed her.
despair as long as I can remember. Like I never should have been born at all.
Oh,
When
so
I was
sad.
born, I cried tears of total despair.
But you were loved by so many
So
people and
that's
you
why
had
for
your
us,
life made.
it's not a big deal whether we die or kill. We're just those kinds of people. We can do anything. We've always been filled with despair. So when we do something, we go all the way and...
So you just murdered your own sister and didn't think anything of it?
That's way
not
up there.
true at all.
Oh,
We were
weird.
twins. How could I not be sad? That's
so
why
bad.
it gets me so excited.
Excited.
Killing killing my precious sister with my own 2 hands. That act is filled with so much despair. You can't help but put a super in front of it. It's like super, 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 super despair.
So much super in there.
More than that. Super, 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 super despair.
I don't know.
It
Is
just
that 14 there?
feels so good.
What the hell is wrong with you?
She's just off the
And
chain,
my
I guess.
sister too. In that moment of death, I think she must have felt that despair. After all, to be murdered by your own sister, and only as an example to someone else, she must have died
Yeah, but
feeling
to
such
who?
excruciating hopelessness. I'm so jealous of her. Super jealous.
I knew you couldn't be just
Racism.
some ordinary person. You're some kind of abnormality.
Turning your own
That's
despair
true
into
for
some kind
sure.
of fetish. Abnormality doesn't even begin to describe it.
Like, Genocide Jill is crazy for sure, but this is a whole nother level of nuts!
So
You're
nuts
saying
for
I
sure.
don't compare to some lowly beast that can only kill the weak. So I'm hopelessly attractive, hopelessly brilliant, hopelessly athletic.
And you're hopelessly dead now.
I'm the hopelessly perfect ultimate human.
No. I don't think there's anything perfect about anything you just said.
Yeah, Master's way more perfect. Because on top of everything else, he's got that noble blood.
Oh, gotta get that noble blood, kid.
Don't you mean had that noble blood?
What did you just say?
You still haven't figured that part out yet? Man, you guys are so slow!
Is the rest of the world dead outside?
You haven't even solved all the mysteries, and yet here you are, yapping away!
Are you talking about our memories?
You've already solved this mystery, right? I'm the killer! So how about the next one? Maybe you should solve the riddle of your missing memories. Then you can start gloating!
Oh my god, she's
Damn
so
straight!
crazy as
That's
hell.
exactly what we're going to do. We're going to solve all these mysteries. And then we'll have our victory!
I can't wait!
Alright,
She's so
let's just get straight to
weird
the
right now.
point.
But the bear,
What memories
this
did
bear
you
is more
steal from
bearable.
us?
When
She's not
the
gonna say.
group pictures were taken, and those interviews, it must mean I got it. It must have something to do with our entrance exams.
No, we were...
No fair! At least give us a hint!
Your brains are like sponges, all grippy and leaky. I
I can
already
only-
gave you a hint before.
I can only imagine the person that did this voice acting role
All
had
the
some-
memories you lost share something in common with a few other things. Do you recall?
What's it? Found in the home. One of things comes up in there. Holy crap. Something a billion years ago. Lawrence, something late. I don't know. Motivates Monaco came up with.
I got it!
Okay.
You're talking about the motives you provided to try and get us to kill each other, right?
So you do remember after all. Well,
What was that?
I would hope you wouldn't forget something so important.
Oh my god, this voice.
It was stupid of me to even ask.
It's
I
so...
apologize from the bottom of my heart for my bad manners.
So like null code, like don't give a shit. It's like she doesn't give a shit, and it just irks me in such a wrong way. It makes you want to punch her.
So then, let me ask you another question. Did you notice that each motive I presented you had a specific theme?
Theme?
Yep,
So-
you got it. So that's my question to you all. When Sayaka was murdered, what was the theme of the motive I presented?
It was getting back to family and stuff. First murder, DVDs, found footage, friends, streams, human connection. It's not a love triangle. Human connection.
I got it!
Human connection, right?
The driving force behind the motive you presented us with at that point was human connections.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Remember those DVDs I gave you guys? Each video showed the total destruction of your most important relationships. For example, your family. For example, your friends.
Jeez.
I ruined all those
So crazy
relationships
as
and
well.
showed you the results. It was to motivate your desire to escape and kickstart your urge to kill. But still, what a cruel thing to do.
You're the one that did it!
Yes, well, I'm perfectly happy to accept your disapproval.
Okay! Time for the next
God.
question! So, what was the theme for the second motive?
Ootsy cootsy. Second one, I involved Monaco. It was the secret one. The past,
I
right?
got it!
Yeah.
It was our past, right?
Yay! Makoto got it right again! That time, the theme was...
Secrets.
Embarrassing memories and secrets! And the whole
Yay.
reason Mondo did what he did was to protect his secret.
Of him killing his brother.
So, how long do you plan on dragging this out?
Relax, relax. Okay, on to the next question. So, what was the motive for the third murder?
That was money. Celestial murder. Handsome. Greed.
I got it!
Nothing
It
more
was
than
money, wasn't it? Greed.
Seek and destroy!
Seek and destroy.
Yeah, you got it again!
Yeah.
Radical Junko's back.
Goddamn straight it was money. Celeste killed Hifumi and Taka for a little personal gain. Her
A
greed
lot of
led to all
personal gain.
kinds of death and destruction.
What's the point of all this? Why are you making us go through this case by case?
Don't worry, sweet cheeks. Just one more to go. Now, can you tell me the motive behind crazy-ass Sakura's crazy-ass death?
Was it? It's either despair or hope. Expose a screw motive there. Blackmail, secret, betrayal. I'm gonna go with betrayal for now. Yeah, that was a tough
In her
one.
case, it was betrayal.
Precisely. You see, once I revealed Sakura's betrayal, that led to everything that came afterwards. Anyway, it looks like you answered all of my questions correctly. How painfully
And I
delightful.
don't think we missed one there. That was fun.
What meaning is there in asking those questions?
Relationships, secrets, money, betrayal? These are all pretty standard motives, right? The most normal of normal. Totally middle of the road.
Do you have more
Of
for
course, those
us?
aren't the only motives that exist in this world. In fact, there are as many reasons to kill as there are people on Earth.
Sort of. You can either look at it this way. You can be like, oh, I killed for $1, $2, $3, $4, and that way there's an infinite number of reasons to kill. Or there's only a select number of ideas, and I don't know if there's 6 or 7 billions of those, so...
They compel humans to kill each other, bringing despair to the world. This is what we refer to as the seed of despair.
The seed of despair.
Seed of despair?
Just as water, air, and food promote growth in living things, the seed of despair also needs nourishment. And that nourishment is hope. Despair can grow only in the presence of hope. Two sides of the same coin, divided by a razor-thin line. Such is hope and despair.
Well, despair is kind of more like the vacancy of hope, right?
How much longer is this stupid speech of yours? Weren't we discussing our missing memories? Why are you trying to change the subject?
If you would listen, you would see I'm not changing the subject. We are discussing your memories. What I'm trying to say is, the seed of despair is closely tied to your own memories.
Did something sad
How
happen
so?
to cause us all to forget
You
something?
see, by taking away your memories, I gave you hope. Of course, that hope merely existed to be consumed by despair.
How could taking away someone's memories give them hope?
Because we
And
forgot
plus,
about the
you
vampire
haven't
scale.
given us any hope anyway!
Is that so? All you've been able to think about during your time here is how to escape, right? The mere
there's
fact
anything
that
out there.
that's what you want proves I gave you hope.
What are you talking about?
If none of you wanted to escape this school, the killings never would have taken place. That is why we took your memories, so that you would have the desire to leave.
The only
Okay,
reason we
fair
want to
enough,
leave
Noah.
is because you took our memories. Is that what you're saying?
Correctamundo!
Which means if we did have our memories, then we wouldn't want to leave. Do I understand that right?
So it's like a
What?
fall or something?
Why the hell would having our memories make us not want to leave?
Because we tell you information you don't have.
A most troubling thought, isn't it?
Oh my god,
But
Junko's
it's
so
not
unstable.
enough. I want more distress, more despair.
More
I put
bears.
so much effort into creating hope in order to feed your despair and make it grow. So, just like Crazy Eddie slashing his prices and passing the savings on to you, let me give you a hint.
Okay, Junko.
Really? Then hurry up and tell us.
Okie dokie. Like they say, seeing is believing. I'd like for you to see the outside world.
Okay. The outside world, it's gonna be Fallout,
beyond
right?
the school walls?
It's gonna be broken up because everybody
So
we know is
something
dead.
really did happen out there.
Yeah, it's gonna
Now
fall
are
out
you
something.
interested in what I have to say? You wanna see what's out there?
Sure, sure.
I wanna see too. See your faces sink into despair. Now then, open
Sesame!
Behold, the world beyond the school walls! This is the outside world you've all been so anxious to claw your way back into.
Is it gonna be nuclear fallout like I guessed a long time ago? Monokuma's faces and things. The bear is destroying things. There's riots. I'm confused. So it's like World War III or not? It's so weird. I'm with you.
Dangerous. The world has grown so very dangerous. That's what this means.
What are you talking about? None of this makes any sense.
What am I looking at?
This is a scene from a movie or something, right?
What you just saw, all of you should recognize it.
Oh, we should recognize it? What should we recognize about whole
That
things?
world is locked away within the memories that were taken from you. If you can't remember, please just try. Do your best to try and recall.
Are we gonna get it back?
Better kick your brain in the ass, because it's up to that gray lump whether you live or die.
Die.
I don't remember ain't a fucking excuse no more, because now it's time for the final class trial.
Okay. Make your arguments. Genocide Jack's memories. Chauffeur's photo headmaster group.
Come on, bitches, remember or die. What the fuck happened outside?
Want us to remember or whatever, but when it comes to that crazy confusing video you showed us, I don't understand a damn thing!
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering?
Nobody can remember anything.
You can do it! I believe in you, said it, Genocide Jack. I knew you'd be the hero that we don't deserve or want for anything, but the only hero we got.
Actually, she might remember.
Who might remember?
The other Toko. Genocide Jack.
Come on, Genocide Jill.
The two of them share certain kinds of knowledge, but their memories aren't linked, right?
I see. If their memories are separate, then even if one personality's forgotten, there's a chance the other may still have those memories.
What do you say, Toko?
Are you telling me to swap places?
I'm telling you, you don't have a choice if you want to save her ass.
No, absolutely not. That'd be like
Yeah, please.
You're the only one we can rely on.
Da-da-da-da! It's me, your friendly neighborhood serial killer.
Thank you.
Boy, she just gave in like it was nothing.
I'm going to ask you a question, and I want to have it answered immediately. Do you know anything about this video?
Huh? What video?
The video that's playing right now.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm the mastermind.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
That's enough! Just look at the stupid screen!
Aye, aye, Roger, you got it, Captain.
So crazy.
Well, does it look familiar?
Please say
I don't
yes.
have all the details, but of course it does!
Then you remember all the stuff it's showing?
Of course I do!
Oh my
So you
gosh, she's
didn't
crazy
lose
as
your memory
hell.
after all.
And she didn't tell us most of
Then
the
why
stuff.
didn't you say something earlier? I
Yeah,
only
that's for
answer
sure.
questions when someone bothers to ask me. I'm the quiet type, you know? Oh my
More like
god,
a side
she's the
chick.
worst liar in the world.
I know, Hina. She is the worst liar in the world.
More importantly, if you really do remember, what is it?
Huh? What's the matter, Master? Do you really not remember the tragedy?
What is the tragedy? You could have told us the tragedy a while ago.
No! You seriously forgot? Maybe I can help you remember with a kiss.
Just answer the question. What happened out there?
Well, I can't really say if it happened or if it's still happening, but it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Oh, great. What?
Why is that phrase coming up now?
Because it's all because of that event. What is? Are you serious? I'm talking about the way the world is now.
Is... now?
What happened?
Been destroyed, get it?
Get it?
Explain yourself. Tell us everything you know.
Copy that, darling. Okay, so this big, awful, tragic event, they started just calling it the tragedy, happened about a year ago. It was so big and so bad that even this murderous fiend went pale at the sight of it. I guess you could say what happened was man-made.
It's an artificial
But it was more on
intelligence.
the level of a worldwide natural disaster.
Was it the spear thing that sort of
Either
effect?
way, there's no doubt that it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history!
What is it though?
And as a result, in basically no time flat! The world turned out the way it did, and that's that.
That's all there is to it? Come on! There wasn't a single concrete description in there!
Well, it just so happens I don't know any of the specifics. Miss Morose saw it all play out in real time, so why don't you ask her?
We already did, and she didn't know anything. That's why we're asking you.
Please don't say just.
I couldn't live up to Master's expectations! To die! This is the true tragedy!
Okay, that's enough of your little lover's quarrel. Whatever happened, it doesn't matter at this exact point in time, right? The end justifies the means. Everything serves the outcome. In other words, the world has ended. That's the important thing.
How can the world just end? It's the
Yeah, the
world!
world.
Calm down. It's okay. There's no need to panic. Every living person will be dead in 100 years anyway. So the world ending isn't that big a deal.
Oh, come on. Now
That'd
you're
be
just
so
being
terrible.
ridiculous.
Well, as long as we're being ridiculous. I have another ridiculous story to tell you. It's the
Okay.
story of the Tagami Corporation, which has given Byakuya's life all its meaning.
What? What did you say?
I'm glad to see you took the bait. You bit into it like a middle-aged secretary at an all-you-can-eat cake buffet.
Jesus Christ.
Hey! So, what do you think happened to the Togami family?
Correct! Well done, peasant!
Oh god, there wasn't much.
I
to do.
didn't say anything yet.
I just got so fucking bored waiting, I couldn't help it!
Thank you so much.
Even if you're wrong, eventually you'll figure it out, right? Till then, you're just going in circles.
That's like a meta joke
No
there.
matter what you pick, you get the right answer. Pretty innovative, don't you think?
Okay,
Do
Jesse.
you think it might be a disease? Getting bored so easy, I mean. Do you think I might be sick?
Anyway, like I was saying, Byakuya's entire lineage has been totally annihilated.
What? What the hell are you talking
Yako,
about?
calm down. You gotta.
I can confirm that his entire family has died. Even the distant relatives. The Tagami name has perished.
Well,
Stop
he's
with
still
these
wrong
idiotic
with
jokes.
Stop! And said with such authority. A peasant would dare challenge us? The avatar of divine punishment? You must learn your place, peasant. You are no longer the ultimate affluent progeny.
They couldn't possibly be gone. The Togami family is destined to guide the world.
Hell,
Well, the world's
no
gonna
world anymore, remember? It got fucked up a year ago.
fucked up all years ago.
Hold on. That doesn't make any sense.
Huh? I don't make sense.
There's no way that happened a year ago. I mean, we only came to this school a few weeks ago.
We were in sleep, man.
If some kind of world-ending event happened a year ago, then how do you explain the totally normal world we were living in up till
Man,
Have you considered the possibility that you're mistaken about that?
Mistaken?
it's the time frame
if I'm
of the month.
understanding you right, it sounds like you think the tragedy happened a year before you arrived here.
Yeah, that's
Well,
right.
yeah. I mean, like he said, we just got here a few weeks ago.
Man, we already went over this
Few
fantasy.
weeks ago?
Yeah.
Ooh, I get it. You're saying that what happened 2 years ago actually happened more recently, right? Huh? 2 years ago? Well, I mean, you guys all started attending Hope's Peak Academy 2 years ago.
Yeah, I figured that bit out. But 2 years ago, that doesn't. Let's
I
go with this shit.
understand why you'd have trouble accepting it, but in the end, you can't deny the truth. And the truth is, everything is cause and effect. Deny that, and you may as well give yourself up to God.
Okay,
So,
let's-
you must surely understand all the hints I've given you so far, right?
Yep.
What are the memories I took from you?
Now, answer us. Answer with all your heart and
Touch and
soul.
soul.
How?
That's the supposed to answer. I don't know anymore. How am I supposed to answer everything I've done there? Stole from us, Junku, she was saying, first 2 years we come here. The only reason we came in a few weeks. Our lies at Hope's Peak Academy.
I got it!
Yeah.
If we accept that what you say is true, then we've all lost our memories of the last 2 years after coming to this school.
Nope. Nope. No. Nope. No. I mean, no matter what anyone said.
Another correct answer. Well done, peasant.
Oh my god.
Seriously? This routine again?
You've lost 2 years worth of memories?
That's right.
What do you expect?
You've already spent 2 full years here at Hope's Peak Academy.
I'm surprised it's 2 years.
And
I
that
thought it'd be one.
entire period of time is precisely what you've forgotten.
I don't remember the last 2 years of my life. That's not possible!
It could be worse, man. I want to think it, but I don't want to believe it. There's nothing to desire. I don't want to believe it. I want it to be impossible, but if it's the truth, then we have to accept it. Making evidence. Holy shit, this case is going on forever. The locker room. The locker notebook.
2 years worth of memories. I could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
There we go, there's the notebook. Oh, Hero, you came through in the end, I guess, by being so wrong.
Hero, there's something I'd like you to take a look at. This notebook right here.
Huh? Hey, why's my name written on it?
I found it in the locker room on the 2nd
Floor.
If you don't mind, could you take a look inside?
Sure, whatever you want. But I've never seen this notebook before in my life.
What's is something wrong?
It's kinda similar. No, even more than that.
It is the same.
This is absolutely my handwriting, without a doubt! But how is this? I don't remember ever writing in this thing! No way!
It looks like you actually did attend class here at Hope's Peak, but somehow, you forgot all about it.
Lies! It's all one big lie!
Oh,
I
here
don't
you're
want to
being
believe it
difficult.
either. But there's also no explanation for this pocketbook.
And whose pocketbook is that?
It's mine. And the handwriting inside is also mine. There's no doubt about it. But just like Hero, I have no memory of ever writing in it.
And the reason for that is the 2 years of missing memories?
That's the only explanation.
After seeing all the evidence, do you have any choice but to acknowledge the truth?
Isn't it just so desperately dark? The mystery's solved, but it's like a goddamn funeral in here!
No, I don't know. I think getting outside tried to make it happy.
Hell yes!
They're not really fun, but whatever.
2 years of school life. How many moments of blossoming youth have you missed out on? How many fun classes? How many school events? This was your chance to build lasting friendships, right? And on top of that,
most of my
something
friendships
tragically
haven't
sad happened
quite
1 year
sustained
ago.
it.
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Right before everyone's eyes, the world came crashing down. You absorbed all that despair, but then you forgot it all. And once you'd forgotten, you made the choice to subject yourselves to this killing game. Oh, and there's one other thing. To be even more precise, the memories you all lost were...
Actually, never mind. I'm bored. Explaining stuff is boring.
What?
We are bored of this world. Everyone always talks big, declaring all the great things they'll do. But then they always fizzle out.
Oh, that
This
makes me
world is
sad.
just so desperately fucking boring!
What are
That's
you
a cool
talking
move.
about?
This game is cool.
In a way, I'm jealous of all of you. To give yourself over so completely to such stimulating despair.
Yeah, so figure out the rest for yourselves! I'm sick of expositioning all this shit!
Okay.
Figure out what?
Figure out where your memories come apart. That's at the heart of all of this.
Just come apart. Moments we lost. For the hall. And I got the acceptance letter when I fainted at the entrance. This is when I fainted. It's when I fainted.
The moment I lost my memories. I can't think of any time other than that day. When I first came to the gates of this school and stepped foot in the main hall.
Don't
and
tell
I
me that
passed
there's
out,
another mystery
I was
inside
overcome
this.
with a strange sensation.
Wow, you still have enough spirit to keep on talking, huh?
Oh, I'm gonna win this
So
game,
I
baby.
don't know much about the details, but it seems like everyone remembers passing out, right? And your sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that? I guess it must have been something like that.
After I passed out, I woke up in a classroom with my head on a desk.
And the brochure, I forget what the brochure said. That was
I
forever.
assumed not much time had passed since I'd collapsed in the main hall.
You think people would realize that they'd grown up and that their hairstyles and stuff would...
But instead, 2 whole years had gone by.
The reason it felt so short was because our memories of the time in between had been completely removed.
But you think you'd have a hard time remembering
You
the
got
day
it, honey.
before.
2 years of memories? Poof! Gone!
Poof.
Which means, of course,
When everyone met for the first time, it wasn't actually for the first time. Unaware of this fact, you took the time to introduce yourselves to each other.
But by that point, we'd already spent 2 years together at the school.
Aww.
That's what those photos reveal, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep, that's what they reveal. You were all such close friends. You spent 2 years together, and then you started killing each other. And it was all so you could escape into a world that's already been annihilated. What a terribly tragic tale. Even if you left now, there's nothing you could do to fix it.
You're the one who set things up to be like this!
I love you all so much.
Oh, Jinko.
What?
You put it.
Once your school life here began, I thought about you constantly. It's only natural that I would fall in love.
So, since I love you guys so much, I'll tell you all about it. All about the idea we came up with as the ultimate despair. Our plan to bring despair to all mankind.
What do you mean, man?
Let's go back in time 2 years, okay?
Okay,
To
so
when
this is
everyone first came to this school. School life during that first year overflowed with hope and happiness. Oh boy, it was just the worst.
But it was fun.
Everyone was enjoying themselves so much. You were all having the time of your lives.
But that couldn't last forever, of course. The peacefulness only made it through that first year. Because after that, an event unfolded that hammered a soul-crushing despair into all of humanity.
Yeah, but what is that event?
The
Like
biggest,
Europa.
most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy.
Is it like AIs taking over
All
or
too
something?
soon, the world's days of
Right?
peace came to a bloody end. And as you can imagine, the school was no exception. The tragedy even made its way here, leading to the extermination of most of the students.
What are you?
What do you mean?
The most tragic event in human history. And the ultimate despair that caused it. I can't believe it's all because of just you and Mukuro. Was it some kind of organization? An angry mob? An incredibly motivated family?
You have a point. If I had to describe it, I'd say it was none of those. How can I put it? It was more of an ideological thing.
It was the ideological of the Great
Despair is
Destruction.
contagious, you know. It's almost like a natural phenomenon. Everyone is capable of it, and now the entire world has fallen into despair.
In other words, if you see despair as the enemy, then your enemy is the world itself.
I'd make her enemies with the world many
I
times
just
over for
don't
that.
understand why.
We didn't ask you to try to understand. This was a tangent anyway, unrelated to the matter at hand.
Okay, so let's get back to the story. Hope's
Okay.
Peak had taken so much damage. You guys were the only survivors. The members of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy were the only ones left.
And then
Crazy.
something super neat happened. Now pay attention, because this is important, and I'm only gonna say it once.
The head
So guess
master
what?
came
To
up with the plan
protect
to survive.
everyone who had survived, Hope's Peak was transformed into a shelter. That's
Yeah, I kind of
right.
figured that.
It was transformed into a shelter. Ah, I said it twice.
Now, someone was responsible for that transformation, for creating what would eventually become your prison. Do any of you know who that might have been?
The headmaster. Easy enough. It's been his spirit the whole time.
The headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. He wanted to turn the school into a shelter to try and protect us. To protect us from the despair and tragedy taking place outside. That's why to say that we were willing to live in this school forever.
Yeah.
We believe he had something like that in mind, yes. If you, the collective hope of a new generation, could survive, maybe the world could have a fresh start.
Aw, that's
Yeah,
it.
the headmaster put that much faith in you.
And because we had that same hope, that's why we all agreed to live here forever.
But creating the shelter was also his single biggest mistake.
Because there was a leak.
It's laughable, really. He was the headmaster, but he had no idea. He had no idea that we, the ultimate despair, had already made our way into the school. So what was supposed to be a shelter to keep you safe became a cage that made it impossible for you to escape despair. I have to say, it really helped me out a lot. It's
By the way, it was you yourselves who blocked off the windows, the doors, all the exits. Under the headmaster's direction, you all went about your work like obedient little sheep.
You mean we trapped ourselves in here?
That was
And
kind
then
of
you forgot
sick.
all about it and started bitching about how you were trapped in here.
Yeah, that's because you
Once
stole
you
the
finished
memories.
building your little shelter, it was time for me and Mukuro to get to work. And thus began the killing game.
Me and Mukuro had come here, spending the last 2 years waiting for that moment.
That moment where you all began killing each other served as the climax of our global despair plan.
And the only reason you survived the tragedy was so that you could be a part of it.
You let us live so we could go around killing each other? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's exactly what she
Why would you do that?
did. She was a psychopath.
Because this was so much more than a simple high school death match. Rather, it was a method to hunt down and destroy every last remaining speck of hope in the world.
Well, I win
What are
then.
you saying?
Well, it would seem that there's a little bit left out there. A few souls unwilling to give up hope. So I thought I should show them, which is why
Well, why don't you tell me?
Mastermind showed them us. It's gonna be despair or something. Let's go with this item. I want hacked. What's a
Now I
hack?
understand.
Hijack.
You're talking about you hijacking the airwaves, aren't you?
Uh-huh. That's exactly what I'm talking about. To show the world the murders taking place at this school, which was meant to be a symbol of hope.
That was the whole point of the ultimate despair. When I said climax, that was what I was talking about. The world watched as you fell into despair and began to kill each other one after another. Despair is as contagious as any disease.
But we had hope to
Any
get out.
hope left turns to despair.
Isn't the power of television just
Awesome.
amazing? By the way, since we started broadcasting, a whole bunch of people have tried to come and rescue you.
Are you serious?
But utilizing the heavy weaponry I installed around the school grounds, I had no problem expelling them.
So terrible. You expelled them.
I have to thank you all. They were a relentless bunch, refusing to give up on hope and trying to force their beliefs on the world. But in the end, I was able to give them the final despair. Death.
So you just used us? To bring despair to everyone in the outside world?
Don't give in to despair
Sure,
yet.
but I also gave you a second chance at life, right? So it's like, give and take.
Give and take? You're so full of...
And there's a reason I chose you guys to survive when all the other students were dropping like flies. I mean, we built up 2 years of memories together.
Sorry, that's a lie. I just figured you'd despair even more when you found out a friend had betrayed you.
And that's the truth, which is what you wanted, right? So, does it make you feel utterly lost and hopeless?
No,
You
we won
solved
the game, right?
mystery, but despair at the truth, right?
Don't tell me. Did you seriously count on the possibility that we would solve your mystery?
And if we did, then what? Our final desire for creating this world of despair was so we could experience one last class trial. If you were bold enough to solve the mystery, only to discover that the truth was utterly hopeless,
No, we all live, so
how
we
would
win.
you react? What would you do?
See, discovering the truth doesn't necessarily lead to a sense of hope.
I agree with that,
Truth can be full
but
of
still,
despair,
I
too.
won.
Like right fucking now!
Total despair.
Not to
That's
mention, all those motives I talked about were totally meaningless. I mean, with the world having ended and all.
Meaningless? You've been murdering each other? For nothing?
And think about it. You chose to lock yourselves up here, then started murdering each other to get out.
We weren't just random strangers either. We were classmates. We'd spent
yeah,
2
but
years
they
together.
stole the memories of us, which made it harder.
No, even I can't laugh at that.
We get
Good for
it.
that.
We get it, okay? You're totally awesome, right? We get it already. So help us. I'll do anything.
A peasant begging for his life? Oh, how delightful! We've never witnessed such a travesty firsthand.
Don't beg
But
for
I'm
it.
sorry
Keep
to
it fuck
say,
up.
begging doesn't work on me.
How about you just kill yourself, bro?
All I
I've won.
want is despair, and there's no reason for it. And since there's no reason, there's no argument against it. There's just no understanding it. No argument, no understanding. What better definition of ultimate despair could there be?
They're not bear.
Wait, hold on. You've just been going on about whatever you feel like, but there's no real reason for us to believe anything you have to say.
Huh?
You say the world's fallen apart, but I haven't seen it for myself, so I don't acknowledge it. I don't accept it as the truth.
Okay.
Until you see it with your own eyes. Truth and falsehood overlap one another. In other words, you're not unlike Schrodinger's cat right now.
Oh, that's an interesting
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
If so, what then?
Are you saying you won't accept the truth until you can go outside and see for yourself?
Well, you should always see if you can see the
Well,
truth
you
yourself.
better not. You go out into that world and you're all gunners for sure. Trust me, I'm not lying about any of this.
Well, I would like to go for it.
Even if it's all true, I refuse to give in. I refuse to lose to
Thank you, Makoto, for being not a terrible
For the
protagonist.
sake of everyone you've killed.
Huh? Everyone I've killed? What are you talking about? You're the ones who killed them!
I didn't kill anyone. I simply gave you a little nudge in the right direction.
And that's all it took for you to start killing each other. You're nothing
Well,
but
stealing our
bloodthirsty animals.
memories is
That's
pretty
why
intense.
anyone was murdered here, peasant.
Say what you want about hope, but we're all creatures of instinct, right? Despair comes naturally.
It does, but you can overcome it.
That's funny as shit.
No! This isn't just some game to us. It's murder! Plain and simple. You stole our memories, invented reasons for us to do it. You pushed us all into a corner. It's all your fault!
You certainly have a talent for passing the buck, don't you? That must be your hope, huh? But we don't have much time left to keep up this banter. We have to draw things to a close soon.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the vote, of course. You didn't forget about that little rule, did you? Oh, and also, since this will be the last vote, I decided to change the rules.
What?
Okay.
You guys so full of hope, and me so full of despair. I've decided to have you vote which one will be punished. If even one of you votes to punish Hope, well then, I'll consider that a win for me, and punish everyone on the side of Hope.
It's just one person?
Oh, but don't worry, I won't be voting, of course.
Even if you don't, you still got the upper hand in all this!
Yeah, but
It's
we
okay.
just hope to
Nobody would actually vote to kill themselves, right?
Oh, let me just mention one more thing. When I win to punish you guys, you'll have to stay here till you grow old and die. No fighting, no killing. That's your punishment.
What?
I mean, we just...
We'd have to just live here?
She's saying she'll let us live.
If you're not happy with that, then go ahead and punish me.
Enter a world fallen from grace, where only despair exists, where you...
What are you saying? So no
okay.
matter what, we're doomed.
Wait a sec. I just got hit with an inspiration bomb.
Okay,
Dying of old age is boring as shit, right? The audience at home isn't gonna dig that at all. So, here's what'll happen. One of you will get to experience an instant, super impressive punishment.
Okay, what's that?
You can't just...
Sorry if I skipped
You
over
mean
some
to
of the
say
thing.
you'll execute one of us?
And
Yeah.
I get to decide who's gonna have to suck it down. Makoto, you're up.
Me?
Yeah, you've been acting up, causing all kinds of trouble. I hate you!
So let me make this clear. Everyone has two choices in front of them. If
Okay.
a single person votes for Hope to be punished, then
Okay.
only Makoto will receive a harsh punishment, and the rest of you will live here in peace.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
What I'm saying is, if you sacrifice Makoto, the rest of you will get to live out your lives.
Okay. Sacrifice me.
What?
But that's...
Has your resolve softened? Have you lost confidence? Are you afraid of being punished? Don't you have faith in your friend?
No, that's not it.
It's okay. You're right to be afraid. It would seem all of those around you have realized the futility of going against me.
Yeah. Please tell me I can trust in this
So
scene.
beautiful. Your lovely faces eroded by despair.
It is very
Come together
difficult
as
because she's
one.
making the rules hard, but we just
Besides,
gotta...
Yoko, you could never betray your father, could you?
What?
I mean, the headmaster's only wish that all of you would survive, right? That's why he tried to trap you all here after all. The least you can do is try to honor your dead father's wishes.
Okay.
Kyoko, one person's despair is enough to seal your fate. Isn't that just the most hopeless outcome ever?
So,
We'll
what do
see.
you think's gonna
But
get
if Hope
in?
wins,
Whose despair is
then
gonna
I
sign
win
your
hardcore.
death warrant?
No one. Nobody's gonna give in to despair. We're not
Super
gonna lose
conclude.
to you.
So boring. Stubborn till the very end, huh? Well,
So
that's
regular voice.
fine. Then let's just hurry up and get it over with. It's time for the final vote. Everything will come to an end. Your stupid hope. And your stupid life.
Final vote on the ultimate concentration. Show everyone makes come. Won't give up. Live in despair. No longer live. This is weird, making arguments. We're doing this thing. Lock of pockets.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy. By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab. If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt. In other words, as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
Meh.
All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting. So, what are you gonna do? Will you just die? Is that what you want?
And that's it. There's no hope left in the world. Only sleep in beds. Despair. Oh my god, we're gonna have to shoot so many bullets here. Smiling. Oh, what was the one? That one's Toto. Okay, beginning. Locker room stuff. What did it say? Blue, some kind of mess. Scrolling by. Despair walks among us. So survive. There's a second. I don't know. We'll have to give it a try. Guess consumed by despair. No hope left. I'm against despair right now.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
By the way, the only reason is thanks to the air purifier. If I die, in other words, the communal life you've all of you will have to go into the world outside.
So, what do you think? You just die? Is that what you want?
Oh. Conspiracy. Oh my god, this sucks so much. Then is hope I'll use my own hope to plant the seed of hope in everyone else.
We won't give up.
Let's go for the group
As
picture.
long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
Oh no, so that doesn't work.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll
Give
never
me
give
that
up.
one. Nope, that's not
If
it.
I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
By the way, the
We're
only
gonna
reason
so
is
die
thanks
here.
to the if I die, in other words, the communal life
It's such a
evolves.
vague thing I
All
want
of you
to
will
say
have
right
to, don't have to go into the world outside. So, will you just die?
Nope. One doesn't matter. Failure. Nobody wants to hear what I said, and the video was close. Just Spirit did. Ultimate victory. Samus get really punishment time. It's all over. We want to get
I
another trip.
refuse to give up yet.
We just gotta hammer hard on everything, I guess. Lucky Pocketbook, group photo, and Matt's ebook.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give
They're
up.
going, no.
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy. By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
Nope. Nothing there. There's something I can say to persuade everyone.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to
We'll
die,
try shooting the hope bullet here and
that would be
we'll
the
see
end
how
of
things
Hope's
go.
Peak Academy.
Come on.
Don't lose hope now.
Okay, we shoot hope at everybody and hope that
All my
works.
fortune-telling senses are telling me not to leave this place. Yeah! But to live means moving forward, right? So even if it's hard, even if we're scared, we don't have any choice, do we?
Yep, that's
I want
what's
to
up.
keep on living. I want to open the next door. There must be something new waiting for me.
Yep.
So that's why. That's why.
Thank you,
No
hero.
matter
Let's
what,
move forward.
I need to get out of here. The whole fortune-telling thing doesn't matter anymore. What matters is my own gut feelings.
About as good.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die,
Oh my god.
That would be the end.
That sucks.
By the way, the only reason is thanks to the if I die, in other words, the communal life
Give me
evolves.
that hope thing again.
All of you will don't have to go into the world outside. So, will you just die?
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
Thank you for the hope bullet.
If I were to die, that would be the end.
I decided
To have faith in
By the
myself.
way, the air outside is the only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
Don't give up, Sakura. Or not Sakura. You know.
I've been thinking about all this, and I was thinking, at a time like this, what would Sakura do? You only get stronger by taking adversity by the horns. Confront that thorny path with enthusiasm.
Enthusiasm.
That sounds like something she'd say, right? No. I think that's definitely what she'd say, which is why Yeah! I've made up my mind!
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
Thank you for the hope bullet.
If I were to die, that would be the end of By the way,
I decided to live
the
from
only reason is thanks to the say whatever you want.
if I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt. In other words, as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
Don't lose hope now.
Downside Jill, just do whatever you want.
I don't care either way. I'm fine with whichever one is more interesting.
That's fine.
Actually,
Just
I may not look like it, but I always hated school. Hell, no matter how I look, still hate it. Oh, but no matter what, Master has to come along with us.
will be next.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give
Just
up.
gotta anticipate
If
it.
I were to die, that would be the end. By the way, the only reason is thanks to the say whatever you want if I died. In other words, the communal life you've all. I can keep on living as long as I have my master's love.
If it's what gets us out of here, then that's all we need.
You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting.
Yeah, you're back alright. Good. That hitbox is forgiving.
What's the matter? You're not actually trying to encourage me, are you? Ridiculous. It never even crossed my mind that I might give in to despair. But don't misunderstand me. I couldn't care in the slightest what happens to you. I just have to keep my word. I swore I would end the life of the Mastermind. Besides, the Togami family isn't dead.
Because
I'm still alive. So until I can restore the Togami family and bring it greater glory than it's ever known,
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die,
That would be the end. By the way, the only reason is thanks to the say whatever you want if I die. In other words, the communal life you've all. I can keep on living. All of you will have to go into the world outside.
I already said I would claim the Mastermind's life, by whatever means necessary.
so what are you gonna do? Will you just die? Is that what you want?
Come on, we gotta give her hope,
Don't lose
Kyoko.
hope now.
You're the strong one, so we gotta move forward.
I didn't really know my father, so I can't pretend to know what he was thinking. But even if we're just connected by blood, there's one thing I am sure of. He would never want us to abandon Makoto and choose to stay here. I can't explain why exactly. But if I'm sure of anything, I'm sure of that. Just because we don't actually know anything. Does that mean we can't understand? Could it be that...
2 hours and a half, but still
No,
fun.
never mind. So, Makoto, I don't think you wound up at this school because you had good luck or bad luck. I think you
just
came here
God.
for a different reason entirely. You came here to bring down the ultimate despair.
With the ultimate hope.
You came here to confront despair without ever giving up. And if that's true, I think we could call
Yeah!
you the ultimate hope.
What the hell are you?
The ultimate hope has been added to the truth section bulletin.
So uncool.
Oh, we're more than cool.
Your
We're
stupid
radical.
faces, the stupid things you've said, the stupid way you all treat each other. It's all so uncool, so unhip. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! Lame, 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 lame!
I don't have any kind of elite things. Hope isn't a talent I developed, but still. I still. Moment of truth. So this is where we are the ultimate hope to take out things.
You suck. What do you want? So uncool. You dare to stand against us? Hope is a joke. Who are you?
You're innocent in this game.
You're gross. Suffer from despair.
I just love despair.
You suck. What do you want? So uncool. You're unbearable. Hope
They're
is a
spamming like hell.
joke. Who are you?
Would you like to die?
You're gross. Suffer from despair. Everything is pointless. Suffer from despair.
There we go. Final stroke, the ultimate
Despair
hope.
into
Hope keeps on going.
You don't get to finish your sentence. I get to win. Oh man.
I refuse to give up. I refuse to get bored. I refuse to throw it all away. I refuse to despair. Because all I have going for me is the desire to keep moving forward.
What's going on?
How you don't know what I I like to keep trucking, man. A, C, A, A, A. There's gonna be like a D in there somewhere. D, That must have been that piece of evidence. Yeah, that was one piece there. A. 122, that's very
It
good.
looks like we've reached the end. I think it may be time to vote.
Yeah.
We just gotta pull the lever, right?
Good. I'm ready to go.
Let's put an end to these trials. Put an end to the killing with our own hands.
So we vote Junko. You want a baby girl?
The hell?
What the hell?
Indeed.
You lost.
Lost?
Oh yeah, you lost hard. I lost me, no way.
That's just...
But it can't be. Oh, are you despairing? You still don't accept it? Even the ultimate despair herself is vulnerable to an onslaught of despair, it would seem.
What the heck?
But there's no use in fighting it anymore, right?
That's just...
Well, that's just
totally the best!
totally the best. She's so sick, man.
So this is despair.
Yep, this is despair. We came to this school 2 years ago to create our own singularly detailed plan. I even killed my own sister for it. To come so far and then fail in the very end.
Despair.
This is the ultimate despair. What are you talking about? Don't you see? I was so hopelessly desperate. I was bored of the world the moment I was bored. That's why I took and looking forward to this so desperately. This one-in-a-lifetime experience. It is my first and last collapse into despair. Here, first and last, jeez. Here is the ultimate moment of my death. Have a chance to taste the highest grade of despair. The ultimate feel of
despair.
I'm so hopelessly happy right now. Well, if you're happy, you're not despairing. She's enjoying this. So you are prepared to admit defeat. You think I care whether I won or lost? Either doesn't change the fact. Outside is only despair. Inside is only despair. No matter where you go, despair is await you. That's not true.
Not possible.
You're wrong.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Let me tell you right now, we no longer fear despair.
Okay.
We decided to enter the outside world with hope. Even Makoto totally introduced us to his side.
Hey.
We said that despair is contagious as disease.
However,
but the same is true of hope. So you see, you have to see it as who it is. Kyoko?
No.
Stop. I hate those faces you're making. Seeing those awful look mean nothing but pain.
There's
That's
one last thing.
Fine. Let me just say one last thing. If you guys get all hung up on the word hope, that's no skin off my nose. But just to warn you, from this point on, one despair of another will stand in your way. No matter where you run, no matter where you hide, maybe you'll find somehow there are fine lines to divide hope and bitter despair. Knowing that I still plan to cling to my... You still plan to cling to your hope? Of course we do.
It's
Shut up.
fine.
That's a rhetorical question. You interrupt my monologue. Fine, I don't mind doing that. I'm almost done whatsoever because it's almost punishment time, right?
It can't be.
Do you really intend to go through with this? It was an agreement, right? Hold on. It's not like I want you to die. You don't have to.
Stop it!
What?
How many times do I have to tell you?
Acting living beings me have no hope at all. All I want now is the taste of despair, of death. That's my life.
Don't get in my way!
Don't get in my way.
So this is how the despair of death feels. It's so wonderful! Even a tenth of this despair, even 100th. I want every last soul on this planet to taste such despair. I want the entire world to die with that despair in its mouth. Okay, let's do this. I've reserved an extra special punishment for last. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Crazy. Jin-kun was found guilty. Congratulations, it's punishment time. Oh, they have her just walk there now. Kinda looks like a hanging there. Baseball trail. Are they gonna do everything at once there? The ultimate punishment. 1,000 blow. Cage death. Being inquisition. Crazy kind of meditation. That looks weird. Blast off. That was Sakura, right? I can't remember who was blast off. And then crush. Who's blast off? I can't remember. Oh, that is brutal. Emergency operation. And that's how everything came to an end. The final class trial, Jin-kun, the ultimate despair. Life at Hope's Peak Academy, it was all over. The ultimate pain, the ultimate sacrifice, the ultimate despair, the ultimate execution, the ultimate death. And we got money from hair ties. Sure. I don't know what's after this at all. But we'll save it in another slot. Even after that's all said and done, it wasn't like the building exploded, collapsed, or anything on itself. It wasn't any kind of end for us waiting. Nothing changed. Oh, except one except when the air purifier turned off. Just as Junko said. They shut off immediately. There's only one direction out. We should bring some food though. Goodbye, despair. Epilogue. We left the courtroom, made our way to the main entrance of the hall. We stood in front of the door. Nobody made a sound. We felt ambivalent. It was our epilogue before the final end. We stuck in the limbo, unmoved, unsure, but in the end, talk to everybody quick, I guess, or they'll talk to us. We can't just stand here forever. At some point, we have to leave. Nobody is surprised. Kyoko broke the silence. Makoto, would you do the honors? Okay. If awakened by Kyoko's words, I took the object Agamen. The ultimate moment of her death belonged to Junko's. In the end, she dropped this before us. But it's really okay. Is it really the key to the door?
Indeed.
If you don't have to read into what she said too much to find the answer.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
In other words,
we're forced out, she means just before drop that. Makes sense, this would be the way out of here. But we never knew, maybe it's actually a switch that's going to self-destruct rule. I mean, Junko never specifically said she'd let us leave here alive. That's true, but whatever. That may be right. Maybe.
Yes.
Even so, it's impossible to think we wouldn't take this chance. Yeah, I guess that's true. I have nothing to worry about. If something happens to Master, I'll take care of my sisters and Junko. The courtroom where his mastermind. It's all over. We're just about to leave the school. Leave? Go outside? That means Master can get married. Then we can give a little jewel of a baby.
That's enough.
Stop. It'd be a great honor to them. Anything.
Anyway.
Kind of far away. Anyways, don't worry. I have no doubt we'll be able to leave here without a problem. It's happened after we get out of here to worry about. But you know, in the end, I think my part is still...
You're serious?
Maybe when we get out of here, we'll see everything she said in the world was a lie. On the other side of the door is the world as peaceful as we remember. A lie, peaceful. We remember, no matter what it looks like, it's still our world. That's where we're meant to live. I guess so. And how do I put this? Unlike this school, the world is really big, right? It's so big. I'm sure there must be some despair no matter what, but there's also a lot of hope, right?
In other words,
the act of searching for hope and trying to find that itself is the true meaning of hope. As long as we hope to continue, we keep moving forward, the trouble we fall into. This is what you mean, Makoto? Yeah, pretty much the gist of it. I don't need anything spelled out for me. You know, Junko mentioned that there's still others out there who cast away hope just... Yep. Maybe I can find them and make them work for me. To rebuild the world, to rebuild the first Chojimi dynasty. I will go with you, follow you anywhere.
You got it!
Well, my first stop is going to be the closest donut shop I can find. Rest.
Hey.
And we got to do if there's no more donut shops or donuts.
Okay.
Then I'll find some flour and I'll make some of myself. That's some really spunky attitude there. If there's no flour, then I'll grow the wheats. I get it now. If there is no road, then build one. Create fate until telling me to remake the world.
Could it be?
That's my hope.
How about that?
I reach the next stage, the next chapter of Yuko's hero's life. It's just begun. Thank you, Hinya. You totally opened up my eyes. Hey, personal space buddy. You're seriously creeping me out.
Makoto.
Come on, Makoto. Even if everyone outside the world is gone, even if the world is steep in despair, as long as I have people like you around, I can face it forward and keep moving on. If you can get there to do something, some impact, then we can do it. Just a few of us. We're so small. What can we do? No, we can do anything. Oh, we can do anything.
Well, I guess this is goodbye. And goodbye to Sakura. But hey, if we gotta say goodbye, we may as well do it with a smile on our face.
Yep.
Hey guys! You guys want your fortunes told anywhere, anytime. You just let me know. I'll be there.
You know how much I hate being annoyed, but if something does come up, you may as well let me know. I can't guarantee I'll actually bother listening, but, you know.
I don't know why, but I have a burning desire to start writing.
That's good.
I might be able to pull it off. A story about Master and me. And the others, I guess.
Jesus.
I can't say I'm sorry about what happened, but still. It does feel kind of strange.
I really don't know what to say. I guess we graduated?
Da-da-da-da, graduation. It looks like Hope's Peak's really spreading. As long as I never give up, I push even harder and keep moving forward with hope in my heart. And since I have hope, I can show courage. Since I have hope, I can move forward. The world is ahead. Is it not going to show us what happens after we push through? The door began to open with my hand, our hands. Hope and despair mingled together and opened the door to our future. Yeah, what's gonna be outside the world? Are they gonna show us? Because I think they're gonna be anticlimactic and not show us what's out there. Yeah, they trolled us there. So we don't even know if people lived or died or whatever. Now, kids. So that game was really fun. It had interesting elements of despair and hope kind of messages. But it's just fun with all the cases with returns and betrayals and stuff like that. Lots of fun little twists and turns from most places. That has to be Sakura, right? Yeah. Program staff. Only one guy, dude. Character design, also one guy. Really pulling the work, I guess. Corporation. Okay, they had a whole corporation program in this game. That makes more sense. Script staff. Corporations. Oh, please have a stinger after the treasure. I would be so happy with that. Sorry I haven't given you much commentary on this. It's just a long credits and I want to wait for a stinger, so I don't want to interrupt if there is, but we're on the special thing, so we should be getting localizing too. I like that pink blood so much. It's such a nice aesthetic choice. It's kind of like saying, oh, we're kind of sort of censored this, but not really at all. Translations. How you feeling? That's a lot of translations for one person. Project director. Packaging and ad design. I guess were there some ads with some of the things in game, or are they talking like outside? Oh, they're getting everybody in here. PR, managing team, operations, dude. PC 14. So I had the PC port to these guys. Oh, and that's the special things they get. Look at that nice strong backup. Is that a potato is the only? That's a weird. That's fun though. His hair is totally crazy. And what we're on? Intern. I guess that'd be a sick thing to intern on though. Man, that would be so fun. Human Resource Manager, Chief Financial Officer, Chief Creative, Chief Technical, Chief Executive, and assistant producer. How many more positions can there be? Producer,
Supervisor. We're going all the way up this technical ladder. 2 supervisors. I guess that's it. Spike, Saw. Oh, you guys made a hell of a game. That's fun.
Interesting. Things are getting very interesting indeed.
Oh, he's still alive? I might need to buy the sequel for this game because it's been so fun. I want to hear more of this.
Like I said at the beginning, I'm not a teddy bear. I am Monokuma. And I am this school's headmaster.
I wonder if that means that the headmaster put his soul into there. You received an Easter egg present. Sure. Well, that's the end, huh?
Danganronpa.
You want to begin where you left off? Left block. What's happening here? I'm already way over time. What is up? Who is this? Is this Taka? So this is the guy that got blasted off. Blast off. We get to see outside the school. Oh, I guess it's just gonna be some weird tree things. So this is the one rocket thing I didn't see before that Junko took her life with. It's gonna be a skull, right? Yep. Spooky skeleton. Massive high school tower over the other buildings and across the story. It's like the school student in the center of the entire world. There's something I hope Secret Academy brings the top students from every field of mental and becoming a thing. Comes over here to mental hereditary life. It's 100 years for physicians, 100 years. Built to raise in the mental lane. There's 2 things you need to attend to begin things at the very start. There's no irony still from research. You have to be the ultimate sort of field. It was me.
Before we go any farther, I guess I should introduce myself. My name's Makoto Naegi.
Did I accidentally start this game all over? Hope school's average. The total average side, everything special, personality, average, my hobbies and stuff. It was anything like a psych or me, my favorite songs and stuff. Just whatever's the most popular at the moment. Beginning, I'm completely average, completely every human. I figured I introduced myself right off the bat. But you know, if something is strong for us to speak, I'm just a little gung-ho than other people. I mean, look at me, I'm completely ordinary, but still, I'm standing in front of anything but the ordinary Secret Academy. Still can't believe somehow I'm staying here. Find someone like me can survive in a place like this. I got this overwhelming presence like it's trying to swallow me whole. It's no wonder that I feel this way, misunderstand something. Let me just tell you things the prayer I did last night. for this. The only invitation for the elite students, the top in the field, intended help these students spread along with their ultimate schools of everything. One's a pop star. Oh my god. Ultimate tennis player. I'm going super fast through these. The ultimate fashionista, who's the killer of everything. Something there, showing this up. They mentioned the ultimate biker ganger too. He's the de facto leader of everywhere. On top of that, there's the ultimate artist, ultimate fanfic creator, the ultimate gambler, almost swing program, the ultimate player, and then something. Reading on, I realized how totally powerless it was. This country is full of the top and bottom, which I feel so tame like a little house cat wandering the line. Still something top. After a few students, I couldn't find any information about the special developing the ultimate students. I'm the only without any very talents. Might be able to pop in some experiencing. Reading too fast. I could just find an average student like me, maybe without any talents, maybe something to encourage me. And I know I have much personal responsibility, but beyond that, there's a bigger issue. There's some unbelievable student who get picked from this ultimate high school. I mean, I guess there's a reason. Just a glance, they got accepted to line and see why. We're the ultimate lottery one, right? Myself, frozen moment hand. And go early, the header, what we've done. First step towards the high school. This is where I'm supposed to meet everyone, I guess, first. Attending time, it's 8 o'clock. Still 15 minutes late, nobody's here, what's left? Just wound up a little too early, plenty of time to meet up. Just talk with everyone from school. I'm starting here, now starting to book. Maybe time to film nothing else. Play it cool, step in the mechanic. It's my first step towards starting a new life here. At least, that's what I'm hoping for. Oh my god. Wait, since I took a step forward, my mind became warped, the illusion melted away, mixing and spiral again. The next moment, I went black and bang again, and then I should have realized it wasn't the ultimate good luck, it was the ultimate despair. Oh, we started the prologue somehow again. Okay. Oh my god. Where am I? Keep moving forward. Okay, well, you guys take care. I'm gonna figure out what's going on. But, yep, that was fun anyways, to get through all that. Sorry to put you through the whole intro again, but I'll figure out things.